Alright.
Hello, welcome back. I am playing some Raft today, as I was the other day. I'm a little bit late today, because I was uploading videos. I was uploading my more recent streams to YouTube. These are ones I had already downloaded and needed to be uploaded. And it was supposed to happen overnight, and it was still going when I sat down a couple hours ago to have a look. And yeah, so I was like, oh bloody hell, looks like I'm not doing a stream today. Turns out you can I've just noticed there's no PC audio. Turns out you can hell speakers? My speakers should be default. Okay, it just needed a little bit of a reminder there. Turns out you can close the page, and within 24 hours, if you resume that, it will just continue. I didn't know. I didn't know this. It seems YouTube has really started like working on its usability with its whole editing thing. So from now on, no, my streams maybe a day after. I think it has to be a day, because I think it's like it's 24 hours exclusivity for Twitch. So Twitch gets the VOD for 24 hours, and then after that I can do what I like with it. So from now on, I won't be downloading them, editing the ends off, and dumping them on YouTube. I will be exporting them directly from Twitch to YouTube and editing in the YouTube editor box thing that they've got now. Well, they've had for a while, but it's a lot better than it was. So yeah, everything's going to be a little bit more streamlined on my end. And now you get to see all my streams on YouTube as well. So all my old streams. It's gonna. I think it was up to October the 25th. That's how long it's going to take to get through my current backlog, not including my last stream and then this stream, which is going to go on top of that. So you won't even see this stream on YouTube until like maybe the 27th. So hello, the 27th of October. I hope I'm doing better than I am right now. Hello. I'm talking through time right now. I'm a time traveller. Or at least a time man. So, last time, I had issues with the island. There was a big bear that kept killing me, and I lost a lot of stuff. It turns out the machete that I needed, the blueprint for the machete, was in the cave that the bear that killed me last was in. And it also turns out, because I was like, fuck it, I'm going to see what happens if I just run into the cave. Apparently, if you run into the cave, the bear leaves you alone. So I ran into the cave, got the blueprint, got the machete, and basically just finished the island, because it was a fucking ball ache. So yeah, now we don't need to go to that island. We are actually on our way to, what was it? The next one is Caravan Town, 9733. So yeah, I did a bit of upgrading while I was leaving there. I found an island that was a little bit different, so I went on it. There was a trader there, so I did my little trades, and there was also bees on there. And it turned out it was exactly the island that I needed to make the beehive. You've got to catch bees on, I think it's in a specific biome, and I just happened to be in the right biome. I bought, oh look, it just made honey. So yeah, I made a net. I caught some bees, which automatically put them in jars, and I was now able to make this, which is vital to make biofuel. You need raw food in here, and you've got to put honey there, and that turns it into biofuel. So I've done a little bit behind the scenes, which means now I can power these with biofuel rather than just wood. I do have wood just in case we don't have enough biofuel, and there should be biofuel in there. I'm not sure whether it will show me if there's any biofuel in anything, because this is all piped up. So it goes there and in here. So these should theoretically just be fueled by biofuel, but I do have the wood just in case. So yes, right now we are just adrift. Not even adrift in the right direction. I should really light this place up. It's very dark. It seems like we're heading towards an island. There might be some snazzy things. I want to... Oh yes, bees require like flowers, which meant I needed to expand this, otherwise birds. I need one more yellow flower because it's bothering me that there's only 1, 2 in there. That will only grow if I've got fresh water in it. Okay, there you go, have it. So maybe there's a yellow plant on here. I may make more of these if I can nab some more bees. I'll just whack a few more of these out, and then we'll end up with loads of honey. Now then it's just a case of like getting enough food, which is why I've put these down, so that I've got excess food. Right, yeah. I feel like I need to put like a set of stairs a little bit sort of central to here, because I'm always going right, anchor, and then coming to the middle. Maybe I need to sort that out. Right, just drink some water to deal with stuff. Yeah, everything is it's collecting a lot of stuff, this setup, so I'm glad about that. I need first of all I'm going to check for yellow plant, and then I'm also going to go for some scrap. Take some pineapples as well, even if I just use the pineapples for like I don't know, just biofuel. Actually, maybe that's what I should do. I should set up one of those. I've got that big planter there. Maybe I should set that up. No, that's for trees, isn't it? Okay, maybe I'll take that down. I'll do the medium-sized ones because they are for these big sort of plants. So I can just like make melons happen. Yellow, yes, that's what I wanted. If I can make melons happen, then that would be a lot more sharky, a lot more food to go in the box. Yeah, scrap is coming in very slowly, so I do need to nab this stuff. Hoping. Oh yes, for the honey I need to make glass. So sand is very important at the moment. There is no way to just put the honeycomb into the biofuel thingy. I have to make them out. I have to make honey jars, which have the honey in, and yeah, it will all go according to plan. Unfortunately, I'm going to need a lot of sand to making the glass, so here we are. Oh, I'm drowning. I'm a drowning. He's a drowner. I'm not sure if that's sand or clay. It's sand, good. It's a shame you can't just pick up these bits of metal, you've got to hack them. It doesn't make much sense to me. Let's pick up some seaweed. We never know what we're going to need. I suppose... We should always take the iron, just in case. We never know what we're going to need. I never know what we're going to need. After all, it is literally just me here. Which isn't a problem. Yeah. I decided there will be some ground rules with Backstage, the audio channel for talking to people. Because I was watching back on the last stream, and it was very hard to follow what was going on, having essentially two separate streams happening at the same time. So basically, Backstage will be reserved for when, like, you're involved with the stream. So anybody, it's not just, you know, do what you like, you'll be talking. We can't have two separate streams happening at the same time. That's what I'm getting at. So, you know, if I'm streaming, you're engaged in what I'm doing, okay? Or you're involved in what I'm doing. That's the rules, which I'll have to put on the actual thing itself. But, you know, I don't want to repeat of that, because it is very hard to follow. And it just wasn't very entertaining either. The hell is this? Am I full? Oh, I am full. Okay, let's get rid of that and pick up the copper. I've filled up on all that stuff instead. Oh, is that sand? Nice. Sand is good for me. Oh, no, don't clay. I know we're probably going to need clay, but I haven't needed clay for a long time, so it's not high on the list of priorities right now. And quickly before the shark gets me. I have no idea where the shark is right now. Yeah, maybe I need another set of stairs going down directly towards the anchor, like in the middle here. That might be okay. Yeah, I need... Right. So, if I'm going to make another one of these, I'm going to need more bees. And the problem with that is... they aren't on every island. So, it's going to be... If we see bees, get the bees. Let's just plop these in there. There we go. Red flower as well. Red, there we go. Just wanted to get a little bit of extra... Oh, hang on. Let's get one of you down. Get you in there. And give you some fresh water. I need some water as well. We should be okay. There we go. And a little bit for you. Honey! Nice. Wow, that was 4 honey. Wait, was that 4 honey? Or did I put the honey back? I don't know. So far it's been giving me 2 honey each turn. If it's giving me 4 now, then that's great. I don't mind that. At all. In fact, I may need to put like a separate chest next to it just filled with honey. But we need to keep on track. We need to keep up with this stuff. There we go. Make sure it's all done. Cook them, and the excess goes in the box. Perfect. Yeah, right. Well, I'm going to peel this off, and I'm going to put it somewhere else. Yeah, look, there we go. Bee jars. That's what you get when you swipe at the bees with a net. Ooh, no, I didn't want them. Do you reckon pineapples or melons? Do you reckon they've got the same quenches thirst and soothes hunger? Quenches thirst and soothes hunger. Me wonders whether they are interchangeable. Oh. No, no, that my perfectly lined up. Okay, yeah, I am going to need to make a new chest. How do I make another big chest? I know you can make bigger storage later on. Hinge, one hinge, rope and planks. Okay. Disgruntled Pelicans, how are you doing? Raft is great, but I have mostly played it while being quite drunk with some GTA RP friendos, so I have not done any of the story things. Well, I'm doing it so you don't have to. I'm nearly there. I need to do Caravan Town, and then we are basically on track to what we're doing. The bear was a pain in the arse, so I refused to do the bear. Come on. Just give me some food. Get some food up me. So what was it? It was planks, rope, and something. I can't remember what it was. A hinge. I have hinges in here. Ah, my honey chest. Right, now, hopefully if I put this in front of this it won't block it. Like, the bees will still be active. Good. All the honey goes in there. In fact, I might as well put the bees in there as well. The bees and the net. Where did I have the net? There's my net. And bees. Bees! A large influx of bees will put an end to this. There we go. If you've never watched Dr. Bees, do. It's very funny. It's a one-off little sort of animation thing, but it has stuck with me. I fucking love Dr. Bees. Oh, I had rope in here as well. Okay. What's that? Ah, usable batteries. I should refill this with stuff. I think it's still got a bit of power in that battery. All good. All good. I'm going to be rich. Rich beyond my wildest bees. Did I actually pick up any iron? At all? Wait, did I get the iron and it floated up because my inventory was full? Have I just wasted several chunks of iron from this place? Oh god, why? Why would I do? Why would I do? Yes, sand is important for... In fact, you know what? Sand will now be going in here, since it's entirely necessary to use it for glass, for honey, to make the things. It's all sort of... It's all happening. It's all becoming a little bit more... well, not automated, but like... It's getting complicated. So I need to keep things organised. Plank of wood go in there. Food. Just keep topping up on food. There's more chunks down here, isn't there? Give me you. Give me you. I need to make the better one, because this is a little bit of a pain in the arse having to go when I could just do one strike each time. What was that? Oh, is that my... Oh, it's my anchor. Oh. No, shark, please! Oh my god, you are the worst! Maybe if I go somewhere The shark cannot see me. It does seem to be the shark literally just lives around the raft. So if I go away from the raft, he don't attack. Makes me think, what's he got against rafts? Why rafts in particular? Ooh, there we go. Ooh, hello. Oh, I broke my thing. I need that. Hook, scrap rope, and a bolt. Okay, planks, bolt, rope. Plank. You know what? I'm going to move these, because I keep thinking rope's in there, but it's not. It just ain't. There we go. My brain is saying rope lives there. Plank, rope, bolt, and the scrap that I'm currently already holding. Okay. Bolt. Yay, new hook. Lovely. Let's get the culprit in there. And one of you. Let's put the rope back, because we don't need it. Not yet, anyway. And planks. Right, yes, so I want to stick a willy up my butt. No, the large crop plot, that's it. I need to change my crop plot to the medium one, this one. Plank and scrap. That's a lot of scrap it needs. Do I have any scrap anywhere else? No, we don't usually put it anywhere else, do we? Okay. All good. Are these still cooking? Okay. I thought they would have been done by now. I suppose I could make 3, couldn't I, if I get one more piece of scrap? I'm just going to search for one. Hello? Scrap! Scrap! Where are... Ooh, chunks. And some scrap. Ooh, shit. Ooh! And a thing! Hi! Ooh. That's more scrap than I was expecting just now. Sand! For glass! For honey! From bees! To make fuel! To get places! Yes! Science is amazing. Who would have thought bees could get you places? Ow! Please be kind, shark! Why are you so mean? Ow! Why can I never get in? Whenever I need to. Okay, we're good. Ooh, they're done. And good. Perfect. Everything's going according to plan. But sand. But sand. Okay, so now I just need a shit ton of wood. You know what? Have I got any wood in here? No, I don't. Okay. Boo, boo, boo. Give me all that wood. Give me all that wood. 2, 3. There we go. 4 of them. That seems like a nice round number to me. So, if we're going to plop these down, they need to be... They sort of need to be covered to stop the birds happening. So, maybe if I plop them, like, here? I want to put a fence across there, because I need to know where the edge is. There we go. So, Yeah, that looks better. That one. That one. Yeah, and then I can cover that up. And wait, if I make it so that I can walk between them, that might be better. Oh my god. Oh, why would... Give me that. That works. And then some over there. Now I just need to build this out so the birds don't get it. I need nails, which means I need scrap. Oh wait, no, I've got nails. I've only got 7 nails though. Ooh. Okay, if I start it like here. Oh, what? Is it because I put... It is. Oh, fucking damn it. Okay. You are fine. Let's have you going across like that. Did it not? Oh, I've run out of nails. Okay. Looks like I need to go looking for more scrap. Ooh, done. I'll whack you back in there. It's a shame you can't, like, deconstruct the metal ingots into the right things. That would be a lot more useful. Like, you know, shave them off or something. Aha. I can put it back. Good. Good. Right. For now, I'm just going to put a bit of floor up there. Is it that one? Oh, I'm thirsty again. Oh, I haven't got any water. Shit. I did not think. Quickly, please. As quick as possible before I die. It's a matter of life and death right now. Oh, god damn it, I need more wood. It's so far away when you can't walk so fast. You're such a little bitch, aren't you? Whiny little bitch. Water, please, quickly! Water, water, water! It's a shame I can't get any water from my potatoes. Ooh, hang on. I've got melons. I could just eat melons. Where are my melons? Yeah, give me melons. That's better. Because I only need the seeds to make more, don't I? And I've got loads. In fact, I know where seeds are going. There we go. My water needs... Oh, now you're done. My water needs are no longer necessary. Scrap. I need scrap. Is there any more scrap? There's some copper. No, that's a stone. Okay, maybe not. Sand, very important. Clay. No. Ooh, more sand. Ooh, more copper and a shark trying to eat my ass. That is not for you, shark. Silly shark. Where the... Oh, okay. I was a bit disorientated there. I didn't know where I was. Oh, surely there's more scrap around here. Just a few little bits and pieces. Just a few. Just a few for us to do. Rudy-doo. Hoop-de-bloo-be-bloo-be-doo. Bit of copper there. I suppose that's all I'm really going to be able to get from this island. Ooh! I spoke too soon! Very nice. Oh, I'm drowning. Oh, hi. Just a few little bits. A few little bits. What about you? What are you? Shark, shark, shark. No! Okay, that's fine. He just took a chunk out of me. That's okay. He doesn't need to be that annoying. I don't see any scrap, and that is what I'm after. Okay. I suppose I'm just gonna have to check in my barrels for scrap. Oh, there was some scrap. There we go. And I think we should actually get going, because I think I've got everything from that island I can possibly get. Wow, that was quite violent. Okay. All good. Yeah. It doesn't really matter, like, which way we're going. I do just let it drift sometimes, and we can just go up against this island for a little while until it, you know, pushes us in a direction that's a little bit more sort of, you know, well, it usually does a lot better job than this. It is going, that's fine. Ooh! Cubes! Which apparently I'm dropping on the floor. What do I need? Well, I don't need those, do I? I don't need leaves. Why have I got leaves? I'll stick them in here. You can be scrap. Trash cubes. Nice. Very important. You can see I've done a lot of trading. So it turned out that my last stream was having issues, possibly because I had accidentally left it on a 4K resolution. Which I was doing just to, like, test something. Because there was someone on Reddit who was saying about, like, how they had to have, like, 65,000 kilobits per second for a 4K resolution. And I was like, nah, you don't need to do that. So I was testing it out to see if my low-end rig could actually handle it, and it evidently could. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lovely. And refill. Very nice. Actually, let's see, if we put a melon in here, we'll eat the rest of that melon. We put a whole melon in there, how much does this do? Ooh, that was quite a lot, actually. That was only half of it! Okay, we're doing melons. We are definitely doing melons. I might need another one of these for water. Okay. Ooh, it takes... So, I got some scrap, so I can continue with my nails, doing my nails. Okay, that's better. don't think it actually needs to, like, make sense. I think you can have this just float like that, but, you know, my own little brainworms don't like it, so I just don't allow that to happen. I'll need to get some more scrap for that. But for now, I can fill in this top bit here and prevent the birds from eating my shit. Because they can eat shit. Just fucking get shit eating. Come on, choppy choppy. Melon seeds. Let's plant this thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. And then obviously we're going to water. Wait, that's where I wanted to be. I was looking at my emails, and it was coming up with your YouTube video has been like flagged for content or whatever. I was like, you know, okay, yeah, I get it. It will still be visible to certain people, blah blah blah. Yeah, alright, yeah, I get it. I say bad words sometimes. I've put the word shit and bitch in some of the thumbnails as well. Sue me. But that's not the point. I'm not making money on YouTube. That's not the point. I'm not trying to get big on YouTube. I'm trying to get big on here. I want to be the very best, like no one ever was. And, you know, hopefully make a career of this. That would be lovely. So I don't give a shit. I don't care if, like, it says bitch or whatever. It is a bitch. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that does 4. And 1 for me. It's a shame we can't pump water. Like, up here. Although maybe we can. Maybe later we can. How do I make another one of these? Because I'm going to need one. Planks, plastic, and glass. Right, well, we know we've got glass. We need some planks. Need more planks. I'll go downstairs. Planks. Ooh, planks. More planks, please. Thank you. That will do. Perfect. Got one. It doesn't quite fit there. Can I move them over? I'm going to suck you out. And there as well. Can I move them just slightly closer to the wall? How close does it necessarily have to be? Oh, it actually wants to be in the fence at the back there. It doesn't fit. That's okay though. Maybe we just... No, okay. Aha, I put one that way. Doesn't look very aesthetically pleasing, but it works. Get all my water. All my water purifying needs. Mmm. Lovely. And so far no birds have come to attack. I like it. I'm going to finish that off with a bit of wood. Let's get some wood going. There's quite a lot of wood there. Usually a lot of wood in the barrels. Ooh, loads. There's loads of wood here. I don't know why I was even dipping into the the stores upstairs. I've got all of this down here. And also this. Okay. Just finish you off. 1, 2, 3, 4. One there. Good. I'll finish that off once I've got the scrap for some nails. Oh, I've got the scrap for some nails. Nails! How many nails do I need? I can do 2. Well, that's perfect, because I think that's what I need. So that one. Oh, I need one more here. I'll do that one. Oh, I need a few more for that. It's okay. We'll get there eventually. Don't you even think about it. When are you going to give me an egg? Give me an egg! You've been sat there for ages and you've not given me one single egg. Yeah. Refill that. Put some stuff back. Glass lives out here now. Ooh. Nice. Just fill it up with wood if necessary. Good. Hurry up, mate. Wait. You don't have any wood. That's why it's not going. I used all the wood on the other ones. Plastic. Some rope in there. I suppose I could use that to keep the stores up in here. Yeah, there we go. All of that will have to be turned into rope. There we are. Now, food. Give me all that. Lovely. Keep cooking. And the rest goes in here. Are they ripe? No, they're not. Excellent. I suppose I should make some glass, shouldn't I? Oh, I put the sand out here, didn't I? Yeah. Ooh, look how much you've got there. 2. So it was only 2, that's fine. Right, how much do I need to make honey? 1 glass to make honey, but it's 6 honeycomb. Okay. Put sand in there. Hurry up. I want to start putting glass in to go with that one. There we go. Copper for our batteries. Not bad. Let's start thinking about going to what's it called? Caravan Town. Because we have some story to do. Right, good. I need to pop some fresh water on you. Yeah, this is a bit annoying. But it's necessary. Have you turned to glass yet? You have, just literally as I was saying it. Perfect. We ain't going to be running out of glass anytime soon. Running out of honeycomb though. I don't want all these. I don't want raw beets. Why do I want raw beets? I don't. That's the problem. Okay. Chompy, 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 chompy. Okay. So, let's go. Is that battery dead? Did I leave this on? Shit. Looks like we've got another dead battery. I'll take that one. Wait, is that one dead as well? Yeah, that one's dead too. In that case, let's put that one in there. It's not going because it's not full. Okay, that's okay. Where are my dead batteries? Dead batteries live there. Ah, there's no space. I don't necessarily need fish, do I? No. It's alright. I'll make a chest filled with dead batteries that we can then recharge later on. I need you. 9733 for Caravan Town. Right, turn you on. 9733. That way. Okay, so turn us round. We're heading the wrong way. Or are we? Is that going down, that number? I can't really see it. Are we going in the right direction? And slowly till we are on course. There we go. Slightly to the right, but that's fine with me. Oh, so we are sort of accidentally drifting in that direction anyway. I just sort of... There we go. Now we're pretty much directly on course. Okay. So, realistically, I just need to wait. But I won't. We've got paddles for a reason. Why are you... Oh, do we not have wood for that? Lovely. Lovely jobbly. The hell is that? Oh, is that a trading post? Should we go to a trading post first? I think we should. Let's set sail. That looks really easy to get to as well, so not a problem. Wait, is that going to be one of the islands that I can get more bees from? Because usually these things are like hidden in like coves or like up in a mountain. I'm hoping this is going to be slightly more... You know, I think it is. Well, blow me down. I'll have to be taking my net with me. Melon, 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 melon. More melon, melon. Oh, I do like melons. Wait, do we not get like melons 1 for 1? How do we get more melon seeds? Oh, I've left the thing on, haven't I? Shit. That's just beeping away up there. Oh, it's already in the yellow. How much have I used? About half of it. Shit. Don't waste batteries. Oh, hang on. There's a caravan up there. Is that where we're meant to be going? No, but that sort of indicates that we're going in the right direction. Okay. I would like to be going... No, I would like to be going slightly further that way, please. That is better. Nice. Right. Time to weigh anchor. The anchor is not very heavy, but it does the job. That's how much it weighs. Okay. Bit for me. Bees! Okay, yeah, definitely a net. Definitely going to take a net. I'm going to eat one of these. No. Okay, how many melon seeds do I have on me? I have 10. So next time I eat a melon, we'll just need to see if we get any more melon seeds from it. Unless there's a way I can make melon seeds. Ooh, scrap. Don't know what that's all about. Oh, barrels of bullshit. Can I? I can't get anything from them. Shark. I don't want to be too comfortable. Otherwise the shark will bite my ass off. Oh my god, this is actually quite a deep area. With lots of scrap. For the taking. Mine. Mine. Sand, obviously. Needing a lot of sand. Let's get back up to the top before we drown. Don't drown. That would be a silly thing to do. Okay, let's just get onto the island and see what we've got going on here. This is very different. The hell is that? Is that aloe vera? Oh! Oh my god, the pig! There's a pig! There's a... Jesus! I need something to... Where's that spear I have? Well, oh, I think I ended up dead, didn't I? Spears! How do I make a spear again? Oh, no, I have a machete. I can make machetes now, I forgot. Which are a lot more damaging. Or I use rope. Rope lives in here. In fact, I don't even need to go in there for rope. Put that back. I've got rope here. Can I... It bothers me that you can't just make rope from here. The inventory's open. You can craft other things from here, but why not rope? I have to stick it in my inventory. It's really weird. Be home soon. Had to do stuff in town. Horse, pig. Why did I not hear that? That was weird. Did you? The horse didn't work. Just bear with me. The screen's going to go blank, but I'm going to just try and fix something. I think my monitor output is different. What happened? Why has everything changed? Okay. I don't know why I can't hear that. That's weird. Okay, hold on. I just need to check my my setup. Recently, Windows had an update, and when it updated, I turned my computer on, and for some reason I had no sound. So I fiddled around with some things to see if I could get the sound back. It turned out all I needed to do was restart the computer. Where am I going here? But I may have undone some like key settings so that I can actually see. Shut up. So that I can actually like hear things. So my audio monitoring should be normal speakers, which I believe they are. Should I set that to default? No, default may be something else. So my speakers are default. PC audio, is that the same as it was before as well? No. That's meant to be cable input. What? What the fuck? Everything's changed. And now you can't hear my PC. Now you can't hear my PC audio. What the hell? The problem I've got here is like my PC audio is meant to be the virtual cable, and the reason behind that is when I do stuff like soundboard stuff, that goes through the microphone. One, so you can hear it, and two, so other people can hear it on like Discord and stuff like that. Unfortunately, if I were to have it play back, it would, one, go over the microphone and play back on the stream, so it would have a doubled up effect. So the way I've got it set up, I've got a virtual cable that distinguishes, it basically just separates what I hear from what is played. So I'll be able to hear it, you'll be able to hear it over the mic, but it won't, but my PC audio won't pick it up. It's very complicated, and it's very hard to get your head around. But for some reason, since the last Windows update, the virtual cable has been having issues, and I don't understand why. Maybe if I change my actual Windows settings, because my Windows settings is supposed to have, where am I going here? Where's my sound settings? It's in system, isn't it? Sound. Choose your output device. See, that's not right. That's meant to be the cable. That's meant to be the audio cable. Okay. But you still can't hear it. The fuck is going on? Why does Windows do this? Just mess with shit. I know I was the one that messed with it, but why does it just stop things working so you end up going through stuff looking to fix things that you can't fix? Like, oh, why can't I hear... I literally can't hear any YouTube videos. I wonder why that is. So you start clicking around and changing stuff. PC audio. If I put another audio source in, will that just... Will that, like, revitalize it? Like, audio output capture. Right. That's default, but it should be PC. Right, no, that still doesn't work. Oops. I don't get why it doesn't work. Ugh. I'm going to have to go through it later on and find out why it doesn't work. I want to delete that. I don't need that. My monitoring should be headphones, and they are. Not my headphones, my speakers. Yeah, monitoring device is speakers. So what I hear goes through the speakers raw. Everything you hear goes through the virtual cable, so that I can hear stuff that you can't, because it's already playing once. That's the way it's meant to work. But I don't get why I now can't. Why the audio cable's not working. Where the fuck is my settings again? Just bring my settings up. System. Oh, I'm failing to drink. A few more of those. Let's just deal with the fact that we can't go 5 seconds without needing food or water. Okay, I'm pausing the game. Sound. Right, what does my set of rules here say, just so that I can set this up if it ever goes wrong? Okay. Install the virtual cable. It's still installed. Okay, so that's fine. Go to sound settings and set output to cable input, which it is. Okay, that's good. Yeah. While you are here, make sure your input is set to voice mod. Okay, so that's correct. My voice is going through voice mod. In voice mod, make sure it has the default mic set as input and normal speakers set as output, not the V cable. Okay. Well, I'm going to have a look at voice mod. I'll show you what I'm doing, by the way. I'll just... There you go. You should be able to see what I'm seeing now. Here's voice mod. Settings. There we go. Normal microphone and normal speakers. That's all set up. That's how that's meant to be. In voice mod, make sure the default mic and input and normal speakers, not the V cable. In OBS, set your PC audio source to the V cable, and in settings, your audio monitoring to normal speakers. That's what I've got set up. This should allow you to use the voice mod and also hear it without it doubling up on the stream. Don't try and fix this any other way. This way works. This is how you need it to work. I know what you are like. Trust me, this is the solution. And I've had to go and look at this several times to fix my setup. Why is it not working now? What's happened to the virtual cable? Why does it not work? Do we have settings for the virtual cable? Suddenly I've got an audio console. What the hell? I don't know what this is or where this has come from. I don't know. V, if I put V in it, will it come up with video files? No, voice mod. Okay, I'm going to try just the V cable control panel. Is there a way I can change anything here? Set max latency, internal sample rate. I do not know what I am doing. Okay. Well, okay, until I understand what's going on, which means I'm going to have to do a lot of sort of figuring out after the stream, I'll just have you listening to... Right, the PC audio will just have to be default. So you can actually hear the game. Oh, hang on. Is there actually sound coming through there? I don't think there is. Hold up. It's not default because I think default is the virtual cable. Speakers. There we go.
Ah, suck my balls. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, I'm red.
Yes, you are quite red,
I'm
aren't
so
you?
red. It's the laser.
You're almost glowing.
I've not really been listening. I've just been hearing you whinging about something.
For some reason, the horse trigger doesn't. I can't hear it.
Right.
And it's not because it's not like being played back through. It's not like monitor output or anything, because that's all still working. I did have issues with my audio. I think it was yesterday. Windows had an update, and then suddenly none of my sound worked, and all I needed to do was restart my computer. But apparently now nothing works in OBS, so whatever is going through that is wrong.
Maybe OBS needs an update as well.
No, OBS hasn't had any updates. I think I just need to restart my computer again. I think that's all it needs to do. Everything will just miraculously fix itself.
Or become even more brokener.
Yeah. But yeah, what was I doing? I needed to make a weapon. I was going to make a machete, wasn't I?
You can make a machete?
Yeah.
Where's your forge? I see no blacksmith's forge.
There.
Or sharpening whetstones or any of that.
You don't need one. You just need a big piece of metal and a stick. That's all you need.
Yeah, sounds legit.
Yeah.
Be amazing if you just had like an ingot sort of tied to a bit of stick. There you go. It's a machete, isn't it?
All you need is a bit of all you need is a road sign, and some ground and something to attach it to a stick.
I mean, that is actually a weapon in the Fallout games. It's called a rebar club.
Oh, good.
Actually, no, a rebar club's a different thing. But there is a stop sign sword that the super mutants have. It's like a really big, heavy weapon.
Good. Good. Yes.
Good. Yeah, I like the idea of a rebar club. Just a bit of concrete on the end of a rebar. Oh wow, that is literally a road sign.
Yep.
I like that.
There's like a pig that keeps attacking me.
So now you're going to make bacon.
Hoping. it has a smaller penis than me.
Yeah.
Oh,
Didn't
the
see
bees.
that coming. The penis. Oh, you can catch bees now.
Yep.
God damn.
There we go.
You sure you're not just assaulting them with a net?
I mean, yeah. Is that cactus?
Yes, but you can't touch it. No psychedelic peyote for you.
This seems fine. Yep, I'm wearing shoes.
Anti-spiky shoes. You can climb?
Well, you can jump, yes.
They look like you were climbing up the tree. So you did this with your hand.
No.
Can you mantle up stuff?
No.
Why is it called mantling?
Because of,
Because of the Jews.
no, oh, fucking hell. Oh, God.
You
I've
fell
got-
through the xylophone steps.
Because, what's it called? A ledge very much like that, like a mantelpiece. It's just a shelf, essentially. It's called a mantle. Because you get a mantle in geology as well. Did I get those bees, or are they just still moving around?
Did I get the bees, or did the bees get me?
What's hurt me just then?
Bees, obviously. They might be
It
swacked at with it.
Might have actually been the bees.
Yeah, despite what weirdos will tell you, bees do sting you. The thing is, I often wonder if bees know that stinging you will kill them. I don't think they do. And also, why do they still have that then, if that's a thing? You'd think it would be, like, evolved out of them by now.
Well, no, because it works.
It
They're-
works at killing them,
Yeah, but their species is still alive because of it.
I suppose.
They use it as a protection for the thing that makes all the bees.
But I thought that was God,
Ah, yes.
or Noah. Did Noah have 2 bees on the ark?
No, he didn't. 2 bees or not 2 bees, that is the question.
Did he have 2 of every kind of spider?
Ow, fuck off, pig. Can I chop you for bacon? I want to chop you for bacon! Bacon! Come here, Mr. Bacon! Why can't I get near you?
Because he's ramming you.
God fucking damn it. I didn't realise this swung so slowly. It really does. Okay, I'm not gonna survive
He
this.
got shreked by a pig.
Fucking I'm clicking and it's just going
Probably weakened by all the headbutting you've taken on from the pig. Yeah, throw a watermelon at it.
I'm eating water.
Rind and all, just ow!
Oh, I did actually get some seeds from eating them. That's... I think I did anyway. I picked up some melons over there.
I saw a survival thing. It might have been Bear Grylls or one of those. But he got seeds from basically pig shit. There was... I don't know if it was a pig, but it was some sort of animal. And he was rummaging around in its shit to try and find seeds to grow stuff with.
Did he find corn?
I think he did, yeah.
Lovely.
He actually found, like, corn seeds or whatever.
Corn seeds. The only thing that can survive the digestion.
It's because it's basically laminated.
Yeah. Laminated food.
Delicious.
Why did I come back here?
Because you're gay.
I know I'm going to need more water.
Maybe you were going to plant those watermelon seeds.
No, I've already got watermelon seeds planted, look.
Yeah, they're ready to harvest and be planted with new seeds.
Put them back.
They have a thing in Japan called melon bread. I want to try it.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah. There's crazy Japanese in there.
And their knees.
They do like fucking with melons, though. They charge far too much money for square-shaped ones.
Well, you don't want them escaping, do you?
Go on my rampage.
They might. You gotta be careful with them.
I mean,
They might bite you.
imagine if they grew Steven Universe melons like that one episode.
Oh yeah, that went nowhere, didn't it?
Yeah.
Fucking melon things. I suppose it did sort of give other shows the permission to just do shit that didn't have any meaning. Because, you know, some things don't always make sense. Not everything is interconnected. So, yeah. Just the fact that he occasionally popped up on that island was a nice little sort of side story that was going on without him.
Yeah. I just hate how inconsistent his powers are. It's like 1 minute, oh, I've discovered a new thing, and then it's just gone away for ages, and then it sort of comes back at a convenient point later on. Like his whole spit healing thing.
Well, he was a young child learning his
You're
powers.
a young child.
He wasn't just, you know, it wasn't just inconsistent. He was not able to use his powers because he couldn't figure it out. There was a story.
Yeah,
Pay attention to the story.
It just annoyed me how his healing power went away for so long. Like, because he didn't really have to do anything to use it, he just had to lick stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like to imagine he's like giving someone a blowjob one day and his dick just heals over. What have you done? You closed my penis hole.
That's so weird. It's weird that you'd go there.
Of course I'd go there. I'm me.
I'm in backstage.
Slice the pig.
I don't know whether you were around earlier when I was setting the ground rules for the backstage.
You did it.
Yeah, well this time he wasn't like rolling around and
At the speed
giving me
of sound.
fucking pain.
You know the way you just
Yeah.
out of existence.
Basically, backstage is... There's some ground rules for backstage. If you're going to be in backstage and you're going to be talking about the stuff I'm doing. We can't be having two separate streams happening at the same time. Because looking back on the last stream, it was very difficult to keep track of what was going on. And it wasn't very good watching. I just need to change that to that, because the screen was a bit wrong. So yeah, that's the ground rules for being backstage. It's not just, you know, do your own shit. It's for streaming.
It's not a sexual free-for-all.
It's not sexual at all. I don't know where that came from.
Why did I say three-for-all as in the number?
Three for
Three-for-all.
only
all,
3 for all.
Three-for-all and all for three. Free.
I
no
bought a
money. Is that a
honker.
trumpet?
It's a little honker.
Amazing.
Oh, you know what? I've got to
What's
move.
it for?
I don't know. I think it's just, you know, get out my way sort of thing.
Oh, sorry. Oh, you got a lucky cat thing.
Yeah, I found that in a crate. How the fuck? Okay, I'll stick that there. That's better.
I love the little thumbs up your guy does. Yeah. Ship has red flag. It's a red
Right.
flag now.
Did I? Well, did I? I didn't even check to see if I got the... Oh, no. I needed to buy bait so that I could do some fishing so I can get my reputation up so I can trade for better things out there.
Good.
That's what I was doing. These fucking little bugs. I'm not sure whether these like baby flies or something, but there's these tiny little bugs flying around my screen
Yeah,
again.
fruit flies.
Fucking fruit flies. I
I
don't know where the flies keep coming from.
Well, I noticed they're obviously attracted to something in the bin at the moment because I put something in
I
the
don't
bin.
put food in the bin.
A little cluster of flies went.
I don't put any flies in that bin.
Not that bin, the bin in the kitchen.
Oh, right. I thought you meant
Yeah.
that one.
So, might have to change that bin, I think.
I'm not streaming. Yeah, well, you weren't streaming last time. That was the thing. You were playing a game. You were playing a different game.
You're a different game. I really want to play this game.
Oh,
Should
one
just
day.
get it. It would probably run on my PC. That's the gamble I have to take these days, though. Or do I spend money on a game that might not even run?
Yeah. Where
I can't
is...
afford to keep blue screening my PC to find out.
Where is my... Did I not have a... Oh, I died a lot, didn't I? Of course, so...
Well, it
fishing
got
rods.
hurt. Didn't see
Scrap, bolt, and rope. No, I mean last stream. There we go. So I can make a fishing rod.
fishing rod.
So I think I only need to do a few more... Oh fuck, you know what, I haven't chosen the bait.
Yeah, there's no...
I think I only need to do a few more... Fucking just... I think I only need to do a few more reputation things, so I need to just get a few more fish, sell them at there, and I've got the tier 3 reputation, and I can buy anything whenever. So I don't have to do this fucking fishing bullshit.
I gotta say, I'm not a fan of every game having a fishing minigame. I mean, this one makes sense. You're literally surviving on a raft. But just fuck off with the fishing minigames.
Yeah.
I was looking through my Steam profile about a week ago, and I noticed I've got every non-fishing achievement on Terraria. So I've got 94 out of 104, because there are 10 fishing related achievements that I just can't be bothered to get. Oh boy, there's a shark.
I'm not trying to catch the shark.
I know, but he might come and nibble on your junk.
No, he's fine. He won't. He's got other stuff to do. He's a busy shark.
You're a busy shark. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah. I'm sexy. Sexy
What could a
butt.
shark possibly be busy with?
Chewing rafts.
Yeah. Well, you're on one right now.
It turns out that he only just... He lives around this. So if I were to go to the other side of that island and get in the water, I'd be fine. So it just lives by the raft. He's patrolling
Why?
in case I get in. It's my arch nemesis, Jeremy.
Did they ever name the shark from Jaws? Did they just call it Jaws?
I didn't want to do that. I don't know. Alexa, what was the name of the shark from Jaws?
Here is what I found. Bruce. Bruce was a shark, the main
Bruce.
antagonist in the Jaws film franchise, and was the collective name for a reoccurring group of supposedly mutated great white sharks thought to be closely related genetically.
Bruce's.
Well, that's a bit weird because they called this shark Bruce.
Really?
Yeah. I
Oh,
call
well,
it
there you go.
Jeremy, but
Well,
apparently,
there you go. There's the reference.
apparently it's called Bruce.
We're gonna need a bigger raft. Have you caught anything?
I did, yeah.
Oh, right.
Each one you are pretty much guaranteed to get something.
Good.
But like, I needed a few things. Yeah, it should have the fish like jump out at you or something.
Boo! I think the only game with a fishing mini game that I actually quite enjoy is Stardew. I like that fishing
Yeah,
mini game with the little
that's a good
tick.
one.
The worst one is probably Fable 1 though.
Hooray!
It's so shit. You wait for a rumble, which again, if you're playing on PC, you don't even get the luxury of that. And then you just click madly, and then if you keep clicking madly when it stops rumbling, then you just snap the line every time. It's fucking annoying. But thankfully, you don't have to do a lot of fishing in Fable 1, so it's good. It's almost entirely optional, except if you want to get all the silver keys.
Right, well I don't need to be at this island anymore unless I'm going to look for some more scrap around the outskirts of the island.
Yeah.
But like, nah.
What other fruits can you have apart from watermelons?
Pineapple, mango.
So you can make lilt.
Like blueberries, raspberries.
Some sort of berry flavoured lilt.
Indeed. I should probably stick that honey that I got here in
I
there.
miss lilt. Do they still make it?
Yeah. It's probably not the same as it was, but yeah, lilt
Yeah.
still exists.
It's probably also been given this sweetener treatment. Do you remember the other one, Rio? That was good.
I do.
Rio was good. It tasted almost exactly like lilt, but I think a little bit less pineapple-y. Because lilt was very pineapple-y back in the day.
I don't really know what I'm doing now. Oh yes, the island, I forgot. I don't need to be at this island, I need to be at a different island. I saw lights in the distance and I thought that it was a trading post, and I was right.
Hooray! Oh, I just realised I can see the chat from over here. High flat the flanger. Hey Shadow Wolf, how you doing, dude? I never need to talk, you can click me badly. I will click you to death. So, Shad, I am going to be streaming again soon. I'm not exactly sure on the days, but, you know, I've had a lot of shit going on, so... Plus this heat wave, like, I don't want to stream in my room without the aircon, when I'm just constantly going, oh, it's really hot. So, yeah, you know, first I had stuff that I still haven't really spoken about. I'll sum it up with the term legal trouble and leave it at that. Because first I had legal trouble, then I had fucking potentially COVID. I was ill for like 5 weeks. Then I had other things that I had to do, and now it's really fucking hot. So, you know, 2 months and I really haven't been able to stream very much. But, yeah, I will come back. I'm going to come back in a big way soon as well. But you may have to wait till about mid-September to early October. That's when I'm really going to come back. I'm going to bring back more Wednesdays, and I'm going to try and stream at least 2 other days during the week. Work be damned, I don't care anymore. I'm just going to stream tired. But, even though I keep losing followers on it, because apparently people don't like watching me play it, I enjoy it, so I'm going to be streaming a lot of Borderlands content. So, fucking screw you, viewers. I like it. You're going to have to watch it.
I'm going to try and start as well soon. You can come back whenever.
Like
Rude!
jizz.
What the fuck is happening? Why is... Oh.
I now have BL3. Hey, awesome. Yeah, I'd be up for some collab streams on BL3, but not until the new PC's built, which should hopefully also be in October. October.
Hiccup.
I made a really nice sort of chicken thigh curry stir fry thing today, and I ate a lot, so I've got to grab some.
Oh, I see.
It was good. Very Chinesey tasting.
Well, now I'm interested.
Because I put all the Chinese things in it. Yeah. I miss when we had thick soy sauce. I need to try and find more of that.
Yeah.
That stuff was good.
Do you remember what it was called?
Soy sauce.
It must be in my search history.
Well, we got it from Farm Foods, didn't we?
Yeah, but they're not doing it anymore.
Because I know there's a really good tasting light soy sauce that you can get from Kim Kwan's, the one with the silver label, but it's not thick and gloopy like the one we had
Yeah,
before.
it was more of a. It was sort of nearly a sauce.
Yeah, literally soy sauce. But yeah, I've never seen it since. I've never seen it gloopy like that. Only ever liquidy.
Yeah. One day we'll find something that will be consistent.
That's probably why they don't sell it anymore. It was probably not supposed to be gloopy. It was a bad batch. Well, one of the workers fell into the vat and melted.
We need a steady supply of workers.
That real human in jeans flavour.
Is that what it was? It was the jeans that made it.
It was Levi's.
So they don't technically need the human. They could just put jeans in it.
Yeah, the human was kind of bonus content. It was really just the Levi's, the blue dye.
I
that
like
had that
how
flavour.
you said bonus content like it was a game.
Human DLC. Installed it on my PC 3 days ago. I've been cleaning after the buddies. Yeah, I think you'll enjoy BL3. To be honest, it's not my favourite one though. It's the most content-rich of all the Borderlands games. But I really like Borderlands 2, but it's probably because I've got it modded to shit now. I don't know, even vanilla Borderlands 2 is really good.
If you read it like leet speak, it's just bleh.
Oh yeah, because 3 is like an E.
Yeah.
Bleh.
Bleh. Let's play bleh.
What do you think of this one? Bleh.
Bleh!
But yeah, so I've got something like 6 more weeks of legal things that I have to do. I might as well just say
You're really not being subtle at all, are you?
no.
You could have just not said anything.
Well, it's only Shadow Wolf.
Well, no, it's going to be
I'll look over
on
and you've
my
got, like,
YouTube.
18
If you don't want
viewers.
anything to be saved forever, don't say it on my stream, 'cause it's going on YouTube.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm not saying what it was about, but yeah, I was forced to put up with a lot of bullshit, and now I have to do a thing every Monday. But yeah, 6 more weeks of that, and then I'm done.
Community service that you don't deserve.
Yeah. I wasn't going to say it, but yeah, I have to go community service every Monday.
It is bullshit. It is absolutely bullshit.
To be honest though, I'm not... I don't not enjoy it. It's really weird. I have a really nice group of people I do it with, and yeah, it's basically just a little bit of work and a lot of sort of chatting and hanging out in the sun.
It's a bit of an adventure each day, doing something different.
Yeah, basically. I was doing weed whacking, that was fun. It made me ache though, because I overdid it. I was getting really aggressive with the weeds.
Trying to go Super Saiyan with a hoe.
But yeah. It's alright. Like I said, 6 more weeks. It's more just the money side, because if you're ever taken to court, you have to pay for it. So I've had to pay out a bunch of money in court costs, which is bollocks. But I've paid that off now. I just have a little bit of credit card debt, which I'll be paying off for the rest of this year. Really, realistically, I can get all that paid off by November, so that's fine. And on top of still buying the last few bits for my PC, so...
Despite all the bullshit, you're still in in an ideal situation.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of proud of how I've dealt with stuff and where I'm at now.
Proud of you.
Yeah. Doing good.
Yeah, and that credit card couldn't have come at a better time as well.
I know.
That was the best time.
That was honestly like some sort of divine intervention. So I literally, I don't know how I would have afforded the court costs
Well,
if I
you
didn't
wouldn't.
get the new credit card.
You wouldn't have.
No.
It's
mean-
not like you can ask me for money either, because I don't have any money anymore.
I mean, you know, they do have payment plans and stuff, which I probably could have like applied for, but it's whether or not I actually would have got them is the
Well, yeah.
real thing.
Everything's always up in the air with them.
Yeah.
Assholes.
I only found out way after the court case that you're not guaranteed a pro bono lawyer, at least in this country. So I actually got a letter saying, oh, your application for pro bono legal representation has been approved. And there's some sort of fund that I forget what it's called, the Legal Representation Fund or something. But yeah, so apparently like by me saying, yes, can I have a free lawyer please, that's actually them going, okay, we'll let you use the lawyer and then we'll apply to see if you get to not have to pay for it. Because if I did have to pay for it, I got the sort of, catalogue, I guess, of lawyers, and the one I got charges £200 an hour.
Jesus.
So I was in court 2 times, because the first time was adjourned because it was bollocks. So I did what was called a pre-sentencing report. But so the second time was first time was like an hour and a half. Second time was about an hour. Most of that was waiting and consulting, though. The actual court case itself, you could tell they made up their mind on my quote-unquote punishment before I even went in there. So they read out my pre-sentencing report, and you could tell the lawyers were just like, yeah, whatever, okay, fucking 100 hours community service and give us some money and fuck off, basically. But yeah.
Assholes.
It is what it is.
I need to be going that way. And it's not taking me that way, so I'm using my fuel.
Automated now. Is your guy just some kind of genius? The person you're playing as?
Yes. Possibly.
Because I mean,
Biofuel.
Tom Hanks in Castaway was quite, smart and industrious, but nothing like this.
Well, he didn't have a steady stream of bullshit coming towards him.
He
didn't
had
get
Wilson.
barrels of things with
Yeah.
food and stuff.
Food and stuff. Yeah, it is mad how much debris there seems to be in the water in this game.
Also, he didn't have to deal with, like, the end of the world.
Is that what this game's about?
Well, yeah, the whole world has flooded.
Ah, so you're Noah.
Yes, Noah.
Noah, I hardly knew her.
I
I didn't know her.
I don't know anything. I wonder if I can make blue paint, because I can actually make a globe, but it's actually just a blue ball.
Me and Bo had to deal with it. Yeah, it's annoying, isn't it? Because I mean, really, like, take, for example, I don't know, if somebody wants to take you to court for something, like, say me and TJ had a big fucking argument, and I was like, right, I'm taking you to court, then, like, we'd both have to pay for that. Just being caught, like, taken to court, even if you're found completely innocent or whatever, you still have to pay money.
Yeah.
It's bullshit.
It ain't great. And,
I
of
know
course,
nothing.
you
Me and TJ fucked.
you have to think about, like,
He
you
wouldn't be
know,
able to
how
handle-
capable the people who are defending you are.
Yeah, I must say, the woman I had the first time, Michelle, she was really good, and that's why she got the case adjourned, because she was like, this is all bollocks. Like, can we come back to this when we've proven it was bollocks? But the second time it was like a colleague of hers that was clearly quite green behind the gills.
He was ill.
Is that the thing? Green in the gills?
No, green behind the gills means he's ill.
I thought being green, doesn't that mean being an amateur at something?
But not behind the gills.
Oh, okay, that's the one that means
Green
ill.
in the gills means you're ill.
Hey, that rhymes. Okay, well, she was green, she was shit, she was new. And I could just tell she didn't have the same sort of power as the first lady. And she was just like, yeah, waffle, waffle, waffle.
And then after she'd finished eating.
But yeah, it was sort of in and out quite quick. It's annoying how long this stuff takes, though. Even the adjournment, it was like, oh, see you in another month.
Yeah.
Bitch, I got a life to live.
No, you don't.
Not a very exciting one, but still. The one we had, Bo had so much evidence, and the person said, you all got this. The X doesn't stand a chance.
And then what
I'm
happened?
struggling to read because it's like across the room. I'm like an old man. Hey, that's actually a lot better.
And it's not at an angle either.
You're an angle.
I am! All the angles! I've got an itchy armpit, I'm hitting the microphone. No.
ASMR armpit scritching.
Yeah, a bit sweaty as well.
Mmm.
Itchy nose, that's fine. I forgot what I was doing. I know I'm heading towards an island. But other than that, I've forgotten. Oh, we're close. Should be able to see it soon. In fact, there may be a little lag spike as it loads the island in.
Oh god, yeah, talking about Borderlands mods. I've got a mod, I told you about it yesterday, but basically I've got a mod that multiplies loot drops from enemies, and I don't know exactly what integer it is, but it goes from 0 to 100. I don't think that's per item, but it might be, because enemies were dropping like 100 items when I put the slider all the way up. But I wanted to get a particular, there's a weapon called an unkempt herald, and there's one called a double penetrating unkempt
That's what they used to call me.
Or a deeper, as people call it, but it's a really fucking good explodey pistol. But it's a sort of rare chance to get an unkempt herald and then to get one that's double penetrating. So I put the there's the leg spike. Yeah, I put the drop chance multiplier all the way up to 100, and then there's a guy called Savage Lee that drops it. And straight away, my game just went, nope, straight to desktop.
You're not having this. Not allowed.
Because like sometimes when Borderlands crashes, it will just give you this window that has a million reasons why it crashed, and then you hit OK, and then it goes to desktop. But this one just went straight to desktop.
No, you're not allowed. Look, I told you, playing this game is for adults.
But no, I put it down to like 20, and he dropped like 6 unkempt heralds. But it still took me about 3 or 4 goes round to get a double penetrating one. So
Double
you know.
penetrating, fucking hell.
So if you don't have that, I've had it before where I've had to beat the guy like 60 times. Literally, reload the game, go to the place where the guy is, kill him, look at his loot pool, nope, save and quit, come back, do it again 60 times. It takes like an hour, at least.
But
So
new
yeah.
mod.
And as I've pointed out a few times on my streams, I fucking hate grinding in video games because the end result's always the same. So what's the point? It doesn't matter how many times you press a button to get a snack. Just give me the snack. Because I'm going to press the button as many times as it takes to get the snack. So what's the difference between me pressing it once or pressing it 50 times? I just want the snack, man. I'm fat, I need snacks.
I'm just really hungry.
You know what I mean, though?
Yeah.
Like, what is the point of grinding in a video game?
Oh, fuck.
Just a big old time sponge. Especially in a game like Borderlands, where you get a new item, and it's good for about 20 minutes until you've over-leveled, and now it's shit again. So what is the point? Just make it easier. Hence mods. Hence, yay.
Why is it?
The X had to pay Bo 400k. Fucking hell.
Why is it
For
rotating?
hospital
Am I
bills
stuck
and
on
stuff.
something?
But what was even funnier is that the X threatened me and Bo while in the courtroom, and now he's life in prison. I don't think you get life for threatening someone.
No, that does sound... Although it is America, so...
Yeah,
You know...
never know of American law. It's, at least as it's depicted in TV shows, it's like crazy.
Punishments are always disproportionate to the crime.
Yeah. I mean, so was mine, considering I hadn't actually committed a crime. Basically, I should just explain what it was. As a few of the people I have spoken to on streams know, I had a fiancée. Well, we weren't officially engaged, but, you know, I
Mistress.
basically said I was gonna... No, it started that way, but we were actually sort of serious at one point. It was an affair. She was going through a divorce for years, and the guy wasn't actually letting her get the divorce because they had a house and loads of cars and stuff. She was quite well off, but obviously half of it was his, so it was difficult. But yeah, she passed away a few years ago, which was,
Sad.
bit of a fucker for me. So, just every now and then when I sort of miss her, I would phone up her old mobile phone number, because it still had her voice on the voicemail. So I'd get to hear her say, "Hello, this is Emma's phone, blah blah blah." It turns out the whole time I was doing that, for about a year and a half, the phone number and all the details with it, including the voicemail message and stuff, had been forwarded to someone else, the new owner of that mobile number, who happened to be some old man called Leonard something. But, yeah, so I kept ringing him, and it would go to voicemail, so I didn't know. If he just answered once and said, like, "You've got the wrong number," I'd have gone, "Oh, I'm so sorry," and never done it again. But because I didn't know that, obviously I'd rung it a few times in the space of a year. So I was basically arrested for harassment. And, yeah, it just lingered on for ages, and then now here we are.
So as you can see, it is a load of old bullshit.
Yeah.
Hello.
It's just, like I said, like, someone can make an accusation like that, and if you end up in court, you've got to pay at least a few £100. It's fucking shit.
So, I was saying earlier that it would be nice if you could pump water. This looks like that's what this does.
Huh. Doesn't your bike have a big hose on the end of it?
No. Not if I want to get anywhere.
Death threat, and not only the first time he'd done it. Yeah, I suppose an actual, like, death threat, like, "I'm going to kill you," in the courtroom would be quite serious. I don't know if life in prison's serious, but then the guy could have had, like, previous or whatever. You never know, do you? Oh, that went in my favour too, the fact that I don't have any previous, so they didn't, like... They couldn't, like, put me in prison over this whole situation.
You aren't a re-offender.
I'm not even an offender. I said, like,
How?
I had to plead guilty because I made the phone calls, but I said in my pre-sentence report, I said obviously my intention was not to make the phone calls with a means to harass, but their argument was you had made the phone calls and it did cause whatever for the old man, which I don't think it did. I think he just was trying to get some money out of me.
Fucking bitch. This one's got birds as well.
Dropping rocks on your head.
Yeah, I was indoors a second ago. Did you see that? I was in a caravan and it still got me.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
It managed to make the whole roof bend in on you. What was I saying? Some bollocks.
Some bollocks.
Basically, the moral of the story is just don't do anything ever, because life is bullshit and you'll just get accused of shit and
Bees.
end up in trouble.
Yeah.
I wish I could say it's the first time I was ever accused of anything, but that was kind of my whole childhood, just constantly being accused of shit I didn't do. He's just dropping rocks on
It
you.
is. Fuck off.
I want to
will ya?
see birds actually do that.
What's it doing? It's now fucking a caravan. Can you fuck off? Seriously?
Can you get like a gun or a bow or anything?
Yes.
Bosh.
It's area of effect. I don't like it.
Brilliant.
I need to get more bees, so I need to go back and get my net.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of bullshit. Yeah, it is. Well, what can you do, eh? So that's why I've not really been around, because I've had that taking up a lot of my time and sanity. Like, I've not really been myself lately because of all this. But I'm getting sort of better again, so it's fine. We were suing him for abuse. Yeah, sounds like a fucking scumbag. I'm glad that's over and done with now, I assume. But how stupid must you be to make a death threat in court?
Yeah, that's not a good idea, is
I
it?
tell you, court's fucking scary.
You gotta think at that point, like, this person thinks that he's going down.
Yeah. On
Right.
a man. in prison,
Oh yeah. I mean,
whether he wants to or not.
I, if we could like say that I was you, there'd be no problems. If you went to prison.
I mean, some people have that sort of viewpoint. They're like, "Oh, gays would be fine in prison." Well, not really. Rape is still rape, whether you take it up the arse or not. I think some people are of the view that gay guys will literally just let anyone fuck them.
Bum anything, yeah.
Just, oh, you're a man, whatever, you'll do. Like, they're still allowed standards.
Am I about to be able to charge my batteries?
Ooh.
That'd be nice. I've got far too many of them. Just empty and dead. Can you fuck off? For like 2 seconds while I'm trying to find my raft. I need to get some bees. And eat whole watermelons.
Delicious.
Where the fuck is my raft? I thought it was over this way. Is it that way? I must have come up the wrong side.
God, imagine that if you just lost the raft.
Apparently the whole world sort of spawns around the raft, so like the world would just disappear.
Ugh.
Yeah. Oh, a note.
My name is Sanjay. I think
Which I can barely hear.
Dato put together a diving suit using a bike and an old diving helmet. Dato put weights in it to go down, but he put in too much. Now if I leave, then no one will pump air to Dato using the bike. If I'm thrown in jail,
We have 3
this
months worth of
proof
evidence
I'm
of abuse.
innocent.
Some of
Dato
them were
scientific
in
journal.
areas that a guy
Underwater
should never
conditions.
want to get
Sanjay ran
bruises,
off
and he
right
had
as
a
soon as
busted
the dress
testy.
out.
Oh, fucking hell.
Very unprofessional. There's lots of
Yeah,
debris
that ain't good.
underwater. I couldn't get anything.
I can't hear a single thing that person's
Half
saying.
forbade me from doing any more experiments.
Busted testy. Ugh.
The bird is still trying to get me from here.
So it's okay.
Fuck you! So you've actually made a bee house.
Yeah. But I need more bees to make another one. So I need to
Bees!
swipe them with a net.
What can you use honey for?
To make biofuel, so you don't have to keep using wood to fuel those things.
Turbines.
Basically, yeah.
It's pretty cool. It's part of the hospital bill because he had to get surgery. God, I don't like the idea of testicle stuff. Like somebody sent me a
testicle.
WebM image thing once, and it was of CBT, they call it, cock and ball torture, and it was this woman just
No, it's
stamping.
cognitive behavioural therapy.
There's also a motorbike test you have to pass called a CBT. I'm not sure what it stands for.
That is actually just the same thing as
It's a
cock and ball
complete
torture,
bike test.
because it's a bike, and it's basically just.
Did you
cock and ball
squash your
torture.
balls as you
Basically, yeah. That's the whole point of a bike, to crush your balls.
I can't sit down on a bike. That saddle thing.
After being on that bike, I can't sit down.
But no, I've never been able to. You see people just sitting on the little saddle and riding bikes like it. Nah. My balls are far too big to be able to just sit on that little seat.
They call him Big Bollock Bill.
See, I mean, you've basically seen them now through my trousers.
Yes, unfortunately.
So you know I'm not lying about the sheer size and volume of them.
They are very loud.
Very loud testicles. Yeah.
Ooh, more stuff.
The thing is, I was explaining to our friend Paul about them, and he was like, "Oh, I'm jealous." It's like, you're really not. It's not a fun and novel thing to have like medical mystery space hopper bollocks.
Oh my god.
Like, sure, having big balls would be fine, but mine are too big. It's not an impressive thing. I don't show them to women and they go, "Oh wow, nice big balls." They go, "Fucking hell."
Jesus.
They look heavy.
If you had an accident.
Does your back hurt?
Yeah.
I think I got a bra that might fit you.
Ball bra. Boat repairs?
Rope repairs.
Where? I don't see any bolts that you're repairing.
No, I'm not into that shit. I told you the pole don't go in the ass. Yeah, that's why he couldn't sit down. Eh. That is the seat to TJ, just the bars that hold the pole up. In fact, he took the seat off and replaced it with an anal navigator.
Yeah. Since I discovered what one of those was, I was instantly on Amazon looking for one.
I mean, what does it navigate?
Your anal cavity.
Your fucking colon. It was like 3 foot tall or something, wasn't it? Or like...
It was 50 centimeters. So like up to your thigh almost. I've got a tape measure here. I can actually just...
This is a real dildo thing that you can buy on Amazon.
So about that big. I think that's...
What's that in inches? 19.
It's about
20.
the width of this.
It's 20 inches.
It is, yeah.
I don't understand that, because no willy is ever going to be that big, so why would you need a toy that's that big?
Because no willy could ever be that big.
But why do you need... It can't feel good.
Well, it depends how big you've been having them. Bigger the
the
better.
willies, or... I don't know, I suppose
You
being
stretch out a little bit further, then you're a lot looser, so nothing ever feels the same. So you've got to find bigger and
why would you want to
better.
do that to yourself?
Well, it's an occupational hazard, unfortunately.
It's an addiction, I suppose. Like, you can't just have one heroin. They're a bit moreish. Yeah. Have a couple more of those.
Where the fuck? Oh, it's there.
I'll have 2 heroines, please. But yeah, so
Like, once you have one dick, it's pretty much, then after that, it doesn't... If you have the same one over and over again, it just feels less and less, because you're just far too used to it.
Well, that's not good.
Well, no, it's not, is it? Hence why the nasal... Why the anal navigator exists.
Yeah, but then, say you're with a partner, and like you said, the more they use it, the less exciting it feels. Then you start using the giant anal navigators. Then how can you enjoy time with your partner again anymore after that? Is that when they have to start using their whole arm?
Yeah, probably.
Just crawl in me like a meat suit.
Meat suit. The best kind of suit. That's what
Be right
Lady
back,
Gaga
you
was wearing. It's just her boyfriend.
Sailing as one, the raft
Yeah.
towns of Indonesia.
God, she's
The flooding of
tedious.
Jakarta has led to escaping locals
You know, they,
creating interconnected rafts
they
as
preserved
make their
that-
way to land.
That dress by turning it
Just
into
made
jerky.
do, said Butchie Reyes, one of the
Amazing.
earlier adopters
Why,
of these
though?
raft towns.
You've got enough
When inquired
photographs
by
of
one
it.
our
Why would you need to
reporters about
preserve
their
it?
conditions.
Someone going to wear it?
Yeah.
Again, it's going to be
Raising
disgusting.
considerable concerns with coastal
I mean, I think
authorities.
even like
A maritime hazard in the
Can you
making,
fuck off?
the foreign
I think
minister
even,
stated this morning in a public
like
address.
jerky goes off after a while. It is
Many
literally
yeah.
raft
food.
towns could very well be
Requires
a viable
3 zip
alternative.
line.
Yeah,
paths.
jerky isn't
Rumours surrounding
shelf
the construction
stable.
of sanctuary towers
It does
in
have
the
a...
southern
Can you...
hemisphere
Was that
has
a
only
hammer? Can you not
increased
use it?
tension.
This is apparently something I need to collect things for. So I think I picked up a zip line part earlier. Although no, it was part of a charger. Ooh, hello. A note. I'm not bothering listening to any of this because I can't hear it. So, I'm just picking up the notes so that the points of the game just sort of trigger. What was that? Was that the bird again? What the hell is this?
Why should
It just says America on it.
escape the
It's
apocalypse?
a zip line
They
part.
should be forced to share their luxury.
I'm not sure
Who
really
should
what I'm
force
meant to
them?
be doing right
That's
now.
right. The greatest
It keeps trying to get
robbers
me.
in this new southern sea.
There's a lot more to this game than I was expecting.
Take
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was just a happy little
Take
game about
back
floating on a
your
raft forever.
Future.
No, well that's the thing. When you've got one of these creative games where you can pretty much do whatever you like, people complain that there's no aim or goal, so you've got to give it a story. And then when you give it a story, you have to like have that story go somewhere, and then you've ended up with a sort of point-to-point, do all the things sort of game, which not a lot of people like. Requires one explosive powder. I have one of those.
It's like an
Fuck
escape
off.
pod.
That those experiment journal.
Yeah, it does look like one, doesn't it?
New note added. It just says
together, and Sandy borrowed some fireworks.
depends
Pretty
on the
much,
jerky.
Bird attacking all the time.
I don't see any jerky being shelf stable though.
You can fuck off! You can fuck off!
Ah, he just guaranteed to get you.
Watch for bears, watch for birds at the moment.
I like that the watermelon puts your thirst up, because that makes sense.
It is mainly water, yeah.
I had it was called a melon medley, and it was flying bears. It was a load of different melon chunks, all prepared in a nice little box with a little plastic fork. And watermelon is totally different from other kinds of melon. Because I don't really eat a lot of watermelon, but it's so much juicier than the
Oh
others.
yeah, it is the best kind of melon. Can you fuck off?!
Because I've always liked honeydew. That was the one my dad used to buy all the time. Because I like it because it's sort of chewy. It's more sort of firm than the other melons.
I was always disappointed whenever they were like, "Do you want some melon?" I was like, "Oh yeah," and then they bring out a honeydew melon. I'm like, "Oh, that's not watermelon, is it?"
Yeah, I gotta say, I think watermelon is probably the best one, but I think nostalgia for honeydew is, and it's also really sweet. And you know me, I like sweet stuff.
20 Dragon, yes, I know. I'm currently having sound issues. Windows had a update which ruined everything. So, yeah, things will not be playing. So, yeah.
I make my own. It's not like your store-bought type. You make your own melon medley, do you?
Until I've like sorted out the audio issues, that will not be playing on the stream. The horse doesn't work either. Believe me, I wish it did. And audio monitoring is on, so it should be playing. I just don't know why it's not.
Oh,
so.
you make your own jerky.
Make your own jerky? Isn't it just drying meat? Or is
Well,
it,
there's like some spices and flavourings and stuff in it.
or do you need like a heat source? Because I've seen people do it.
You need a tanning rack and the sun. It's best done in places like Texas. Lots of salt. Yeah, because that's basically the idea, is just taking all the moisture out of it. It's the same idea as smoking, only less heat. But I like smoked meats. Yum yum.
Okay, so I'm finding a lot of stuff. I'm just not finding a lot of the stuff that I need.
Air drying. Yeah. I believe the whole idea was basically invented by Native Americans. Is it the one they call biltong, or is that a different thing? I don't know. But it's all delicious.
I don't imagine a Native American would be called Bill.
Shut up. You don't know what their names are.
That's a good point. I don't. That may actually be culturally insensitive. Maybe they are all called Bill.
All of them. Hi, Bill. Alright, Bill. Yeah, not bad.
Blimey, our names are tedious. Yeah,
I'll call you Bill 1, and I'm Bill 2. Biltong is African. Yeah, I think it's South African, isn't it, Biltong? Because we can buy it from the Tesco up the road. It's not as good as jerky, though. It's still good, but it's not as good. Jerky usually has like a bit of sweetness to it.
It sort of doesn't
like
have any
barbecue.
taste, does it? It's just meat flavoured.
Yeah, basically.
It just needs a little bit of seasoning to actually make it absolutely.
I'll tell you
amazing.
the best I've ever had. Kim Kwang on London Road, you know, the Chinese import place. They had this pork jerky. Fucking amazing. Because it had like Chinese flavour in it. So it was like, not quite like char siu, but that kind of thing, you know. Sticky Chinese pork. But it was all dried out and yum. some good shit.
Okay. Just a deer bouncing past. So, I don't think I've been this way. I think this is where I'm... Oh. My raft's there. Ow!
Brilliant.
Fuck off!
Saw some recipe videos for pemmican. Stuff sounds interesting.
Pelicans?
Yeah. Just dry out some pelicans. My mum once had a pelican land on her windshield when she was driving. She said it just like swooped out of the sky like someone had thrown it at her car.
Sure it was alive?
Probably not
hell.
afterwards.
I'm gonna
Oh
die.
god, you're nearly dead.
Yeah, I accidentally, like, jumped off a cliff. I thought I was going to land in the water, but nope. Apparently you get no control after you jump. You just land on the ground. Just
I mean,
gotta sort of wait.
it's kind of realistic.
Not in games, it's not. It's a video game. I need to have some level of air control.
Yeah.
I don't just mean doing a fart.
Ha! Brilliant. How do you heal then? Does it just come back over time?
Yep, food.
Oh.
Ooh, vegetable soup. Don't know where I got that from.
Mmm, noodle soup.
Right, apparently I need one of those, so I'm going to take them.
Have you unlocked the detail plank yet?
No, I haven't.
Does it have a face on it like Plank from Ed, Ed and Eddie?
Probably. The detail plank, as I have learned by watching, fucking, what was it called? Let's Game It Out. Can pretty much go anywhere. You can just lead it off the side, just make a plank that leads straight into the air, stand on that, and then make another one, and just have it go wherever you need, and then come back, set sail, and it will just go through everything.
Interesting.
So you can have these weird little trails of planks.
It's the most broken item in the game.
Yeah.
What I do is some Worcestershire sauce, some brown sugar and spices, and some beef and dry it for a few days. Yeah, that sounds good. I thought so. I always said there was a bit of sweetness to jerky. That does sound nice.
Fucking thing. Where did I get coconut? Oh no, I remember where I got coconuts from.
I do find Liam Perrin's a bit overrated though.
Yeah.
It's alright, but you get some people that use it in everything.
I think it's a bit too peppery.
Yeah.
It's too peppery for its own good.
Peppery egg. But it's mostly just a sort of sardine sauce, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think it's sardines, onions, garlic, and lots of
Other
thyme.
wank.
Just waiting. So that's how it was discovered. Liam Perrin's. They just fucking. I think they were trying to make garum, which is a type of fish sauce, and they left like a barrel of it in their attic for like 100 years. And they came back as, you know, 120-year-old men, and
Big
just
long
like,
beards.
oh, a big barrel of stuff we forgot about 100 years ago. Let's have a little taste. And yeah, it turned out to be basically Worcestershire sauce.
Tasty.
The spices involves some that you might not be able to handle. Where have you got this idea that I can't handle spice? I am literally always eating very spicy food. It's him that don't like spice because it literally makes his skin melt.
Yeah.
It's not about the spice flavour for you, is it? It's more just it actually...
There is no flavour as far as I'm concerned. It just hurts. I don't taste anything. It just burns my tongue.
But yeah, no, it's literally like he's got eczema around his mouth. The skin like just peels off when he eats
Yeah,
spicy
it's not
food.
pleasant.
I've never seen anything like it. Some kind of allergy, I guess.
I don't know. It's just it probably just has some sort of acid in it that, yeah, maybe my skin is allergic to.
TJ needs a smell and taste update. Yeah, you do. I pointed out not too long ago, it's basically his whole head doesn't work. He can't smell anything. He needs glasses. His taste and everything is fucked. Well, not really. You can taste stuff. You just can't put... You can't eat beans because they give you a blister. Or at least them KFC
My
beans.
tongue blisters up, yeah.
Yeah. You need a new head.
Chronic tinnitus as well, so that's also...
Try ghost chili with some chocolate viper. I mean, I ate a dried butcher lokia once. I didn't enjoy it. I spent about 40 minutes hiccuping and wanting to die, but yeah.
But that's every day for you.
Yeah. God, I want to die.
One day.
Actually, TJ needs allergy testing. Have you ever tested for any kind of allergen?
No.
The only thing I'm allergic to is coconut.
Oh my god.
And even then, I don't think I'm properly allergic. I have an adverse reaction. I get really, really nasty headaches if I ever eat
Dick.
yeah, coconut. That's what I use for my spices. Yeah, see, you can use a little bit of it. Like, I've got one of my favourite sauces called Encona. It's a Scotch bonnet and habanero mash sauce. Really good.
Sounds awful.
I use it in fucking everything. But yeah, just to eat a whole Butcher Lokia chili, which is like 2 million Scoville units.
Just eat a whole butcher.
I just don't do it. It's not worth it.
You've got so much to live for.
Eat a whole butcher. I almost missed that. I know that stuff. Yeah, it's really tasty. Encuna. It's a West Indies sauce that they make.
Stone.
It's a whole range as well. They do like sweet chili. I think they do like a jerk style thing. It's good.
Jerk.
I ate a ghost chili and got $400 for it. So I didn't get anything for it except a lot of pain and my friends laughing at me. The worst thing to do when you eat a really like dangerously hot chili is to cough as well, because you want to. You feel yourself going like that, but as soon as you do, it just really fucking
Spreads
burns.
it.
Yeah.
Spreads it around.
Your whole throat just then gets further coated, and ouch. Jalapeno tends to be too much for me. The thing is, like, I'm not one of these people who thinks that I'm cool for eating spicy stuff. You do get a lot of people, especially in the UK, there's like a whole culture of like
You gotta be
curry
hard.
and stuff. Yeah, and it's like, oh, I'm really fucking better than you because I can eat a hot curry. But no, I just happen to like certain spicy things. Like I bought some of those Takis Fuego, and they weren't spicy. They just tasted like lime to me, really.
I had one, and I had to put it in the bin because I couldn't eat it.
But they weren't bad spicy. If you hadn't told me that they were supposed to be spicy, I might have just not thought they were. If you had just said, yeah, they're lime flavoured, I would have believed you, because they just tasted like lime to me.
Where are you getting these rocks? That was wood! That was wood! Fuck off!
You found the true final boss of this game.
Ow. Piece of shit!
One of my friends bet me to eat it, but he fucked up and not gave me a time frame to finish it. Yeah, that's the thing as well, time frames, because I'm a really slow eater. Like, I hear about these eating challenges, and it's like, yeah, it's a lot of food, but I could probably do it. And then they say, but you've got to do it in an hour and a half. And I'm like, oh, I can't even eat a normal meal in an hour and a half. I like to savour my food. You
Fucking
did it!
bitch!
Fucking drop some rocks on him. Just whoa, okay.
Got all my arrows
Oh,
back.
your arrows. I just saw shitloads of items on the screen there. I like spicy stuff, but acid reflux and a heightened sense of taste don't help. Yeah, no, I imagine they wouldn't help. Mind you, heightened taste sounds fun. I've got a decent palate. In fact, I would say I've got a better palate than most, because a lot of the times the chefs I worked with would be like, taste this for me, I don't know if it's good. And I'd have to tell them what's missing or what they put too much of in.
Right, see, the problem you've got here is you've fucked it up. Oh.
The problem you've got here is you're not me, so be me and you'll be able to cook properly.
I'm not doing this in the dark again.
Best way to do it is in small bites. Also, he didn't say
during
no
daytime.
milk.
It's not daytime!
See, I went the other way with the
Oh.
butcher lokia. I just literally fucking went for it. Because I thought, like, if I take my time, then I'll just be in pain for longer. So I'd rather just get the pain all done with at once. Like if I was supposed to try and eat a light bulb. I would just fucking eat the whole thing, just...
Eat a light bulb.
Yeah, you never eaten a light bulb.
Not raw, no.
Yeah, I had a light bulb omelette once. My roommate jokes that my senses of smell and taste are like a superpower. I can't stand sucralose. Yeah, no, I can't. Any sweeteners, I can't. They're just gross. Instantly tell the difference from actual sugar. Yeah, same.
What was the point of coming up here?
Because I had a takeaway from like a local chicken shop recently, and I ordered normal Pepsi with it, and I found myself not drinking the Pepsi very quick. And that's when I know that something's up. If I'm not drinking it down too fast, then there's something wrong with it. And I sort of realised that, yeah, this doesn't taste right. So I read the ingredients, which are all in German, but thankfully the chemical stuff was just the same. And yeah, it said it had sucralose and acasulfame K, which are both sweeteners. And I was like, well, there you go. German normal Pepsi has sweeteners in it. Aspartame, yeah, aspartame's the worst. It tastes like chalk, it's horrible. And it doesn't go away either. When you drink sugary stuff, you get a bit of a sweet taste, but it doesn't linger for too long. At least with sodas. But, yeah, your sweetener stuff, it all just lingers.
Do these bubbles give you your oxygen back? There is actually a little section in here. I see.
This is
the
your new
puzzle.
home now. Do you think when you swim into the bubbles, it should go... Warp, warp?
That would be nice.
Stevia
Oh,
leaf is
fuck off.
okay in smaller doses, and only if there's also actual sugar. Yeah, no, stevia was one. For a little while in the UK, they did a different type of Coke called Coke Life, and it had a green label, and that was steviol glycerides, and that was drinkable. But again, like you say, it should have been that and sugar, but it wasn't. It was just that, and yeah, I didn't like it. I could drink it, but I was like, yeah, I'd rather just have normal Coke, please. My thought is, who the fuck decided that that was in any way good for a sweetener? I know, aspartame is the worst. Plus, there's all these rumours about it being like really bad for you. Like,
Well, it's
I don't know if it's like a carcinogen or something. but
chemicals, isn't it?
yeah. I love how aspartame was discovered as well. They said it was a scientist was working with it.
Metal
and
detector.
at one point later in the day, he licked his fingers. Like, what a fucking idiot. Imagine if he was working with mercury. And he's just reading a book or whatever and licks his fingers to turn the page. Like, oh no, now I'm gonna fucking die a horrible, painful death.
Good.
Everything is
Idiots like that should.
He's a scientist.
Well, obviously not very good scientist.
Yeah. I suppose there are scientists who are also fools. Monk fruit is similar. Never had it.
What was it? That guy who was working with that fucking nuclear thing, the demon core.
Oh yeah, and he just held it
And he
open with a
holding
screwdriver.
the screwdriver. Yeah, that's safe.
It's called a demon core, for fuck's sake. Yeah. It's alright though, we didn't die, so...
We didn't die. He did.
Did he?
Yeah. He lasted like 2 weeks. Maybe not even that. I think it was just 1 week.
What, was it just giving off radiation? Because I
Well-
thought the idea of it was that it was containing the radiation.
No, if it had nowhere to go, the particles coming off of it could cause a lethal radiation spike.
Got ya.
So, and when it slammed down, it had nowhere to go. Apparently, there was a big blue flash, and he basically just went, "Well, that's done it," and he died like a week later.
Damn.
Possibly even it's either 2 weeks or 2 days or a week. I've got 3 different times in my head. I'm not sure which one's correct.
Either way, he didn't have a very fun time of it.
Well, he died, so yeah, he did not have a very good fun.
Because I've
time.
seen a picture of it. He's there with it held open with a screwdriver, and he's just got no radiation protection suit or anything. He's got his sleeves rolled up and a cigarette in his mouth.
Yeah.
I just think you kind of deserve whatever happens to you, really.
And he paid for it.
Lick finger with liquid death. Monk fruit is a sweetener they use in Magic Spoon cereal. Magic Spoon.
Yeah, it's a brand of cereal over there.
I imagine that's what you get if you accidentally... Like, say you're living with a heroin addict.
The magic
And
spoon.
you're just like, oh, there's no spoons anywhere. So you just pick up the nearest one you find, and it happens to have loads of heroin residue burned into it. And then you eat your cereal with it. Then it's a very magic spoon. There's actually a canned water company called Liquid Death. Canned water.
Oh,
Oh, bye!
you were right, it was an escape pod.
Oh! There was someone sitting in that. What is that?
Don't know.
There was someone sitting in it! No, wait, is that like a teddy bear?
I think so.
How are you going to get over there?
Well, that was the bit that I went, well, what was the point of coming up here?
Ah.
So it seems I can get over there now.
Cans better than bottles. Agreed, but I've just never seen canned water before. Maybe it's an American thing.
And therefore a wrong thing.
I didn't say that,
But you were thinking it.
He died in 5 days because he had 5 times the deadly... I almost read that as 5 times the daily dose of radiation. A grand total of 1.3 seconds.
Yeah, it's like fruit, isn't it?
I know, it's good water.
So it was a week then.
Sorry, it's water in a can, and it's called Liquid Death. What is that? Is it a teddy bear or
I
something?
can now research fireworks.
Alright.
Zip line part.
Ooh!
Major Tom. His name was Major Tom.
Brilliant.
Not the best astronaut, not the worst.
engines on.
Metal detector. I can,
Tagline, murder your thirst. It's just water. Extreme gamer water for gamers. God, what was that? We were at EGX and there was something that had all that kind of branding on it. It was do damage, I remember that. It was some really mundane product. I think it was like an energy drink.
Monster
It was like, do damage!
Oh, it's doing damage to my insides and my brain.
My brain.
I feel ill just looking at it.
It's just the one company doing the cans as far as I know. It's just water, but it's in cans instead of bottles for indefinite recyclability. Yeah. Because I think plastic bottles, I think most of them are 100% recyclable, except for the lids. I think sometimes the lids aren't recyclable. Or something like that.
There's always something that isn't recyclable.
Yeah.
Always. Literally, even if it's all cardboard. Even if it's just a box of cardboard. That's it. Dead. 5 days. What are we talking about?
Liquid death.
That
Murder
sounds
your
very
thirst.
healthy.
I don't know, it just sounds like something they would put on like an alcoholic drink rather than just some rain in a can. Love it. Major Tom.
What's going on with it? Why has he got a radio on his head? I mean, I know why he's got a radio on his head, but like, why did they make a real one on his head?
You're a real one. Yes, the box is not recyclable. Well, cardboard is very recyclable.
That's the joke. Where is it? That's the joke.
That's the joke.
Doesn't work, does it?
I mean, they'll hear it, but I won't.
Oh.
Which is the problem I've got. I got no ears.
Plastic is horrendous for recycling. Very little of it can be turned into anything else. It's usually only once, and you never get the same kind of plastic as when in. Bit pointless then, really, isn't it? Plus, I don't like how a plastic feels in your hand when you're having a drink.
Really?
I don't like the idea of drinking out of something that's just sort of
Crumpling.
crumply and squashable in your hand. I also don't like drinking out of like flimsy cardboard. You know, when you get like a carton of like orange juice or like flavored milk, like that's all right because it's thick card. But like when you get something like one of those little juice boxes, and they're really like, you know what I mean? When you suck all the juice out too quick and the cardboard itself crumples. I hate all that.
Yeah.
I never tried Four Loko. Isn't that like an alcoholic energy drink? Because that's a good idea.
It depends
isn't
what
it?
you put in it.
Well, that's true of anything. You could open up a can of paint and pour some Red Bull into it and a glass of vodka.
Why did you go to Red Bull first?
Because it's energy
It
drink.
does seem like it's supposed to be an alcoholic drink, doesn't it?
What, paint?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? I prefer glass drink. Yeah, glass is good. I don't know what decanting is, but it makes drinks better when you decant them into some glass. I don't know why they are canted, but I'm glad you can decant them. Just remove all the cant from the drink.
I mean, it's weird.
Oh,
when it's
because
come
they're in
from-
cans, because they've been canned.
No.
They've been canned.
I mean, it's weird when, like, you take it from glass and put it in more glass. That doesn't make sense to me. But when you take it out of a can and put it in glass, then yeah,
Yeah.
because then you don't get the same amount of metal in the drink.
Metal. Plus, I find cans are like...
Ugh.
No matter how clean the can looks, I always feel like it's like dusty.
It's
Is that
got- it's
a
got-
fish head?
Yeah.
Bone apple teeth.
Get rid of that.
But yeah, no, I like the glass Coke bottles, but they are more expensive. Imagine if they did 2-litre glass Coke bottles.
Blimey. Imagine trying to get it home.
Apparently it's raining here despite the forecast much. Well, I wish it would fucking rain here.
Well, if it's raining over there, then it'll eventually get over here, won't it?
No.
I think.
Only if the rain clouds are moving eastward. Or very, very far west.
I'm not sure, but I think that is the rotation of the Earth.
I don't know. I don't know how rain clouds move.
Does it go that way?
There used to be an issue that people died from...
I mean, that.
What, just in general? People don't die anymore? Glass are nearly as good for recycling as aluminium.
You mean I've climbed all the way up here to use this zip line to get over there, and I need a special tool for it?
Ugh.
I thought I would just have it.
And decanting is for 2 reasons. 1, aeration. Yeah, I thought it had something to do with oxygen. And 2, to help get rid of any sediments in the drink, like wine or bourbon. Yeah, makes sense. The Earth rotates eastward. So if the Earth is rotating eastward, do the clouds also go eastward, or do they sort of go the other way? Or do they stay put?
And
the Earth moves
rotates
around the
underneath.
clouds.
Yes.
No, from Four Loko. Yeah, I'm not surprised. You've literally got an alcoholic energy drink. Like, it's designed to kill your heart. Because you'll just be... Especially, like, imagine if they put cocaine in it as well. Energy, cocaine, alcohol, a trifecta of I'm going to have a heart attack and die. Time to build a coat hanger.
Where the...
You had a pair of bike handles at one point. Surely that's got to have
Did
something
I
to do
like
with it.
put it away or something? I picked it up, didn't I?
Yeah, I think
I
so.
picked up something that looked like it. Wait. No.
Very possibly, Eddie.
So where the fuck is it?
The bird took it.
It's not on my hot bar. It's not in here.
Ow.
Did I accidentally put it in a chest out here or something? No.
just realised the time. Nearly 11 o'clock. I've got to be up in a few hours.
Yeah,
Alright.
planets tend to go clockwise in the northern hemisphere. Okay.
Well, good to see you, chat, but I'm gonna leave. I've got to be up for bullshit in the morning.
Yeah, I've got computer issues to sort out as well, so I may be going in a sec as well. Yeah, fuck it.
Goodbye.
Thanks everybody for watching. If you're new and you're still watching, please follow. I am for now going to send you over to... I'm going to send you over to Carrot Top. So have fun. Squeaky voice squirrel over there. So, yeah. There will be an art stream coming up soon. I just need to pick a day and then do it. It's usually the way it goes. So yeah. Have fun over at Carrot Top. Bye-bye.